Must have been where the soldiers slept. Like the lodge in Mother's Heart, I guess.
Log. Third Battle of California Marine. The swarm came in from the Pacific, and I don't know if it was the local Minutemen or the crazy 15th, but they'd set the garbage patch alight. Man, the sea was on fire. That stuff was... The first wave of bots came in covered in burning sludge. It bought us an hour or two of slaughtering them on the beaches before the swarm recalculated. We pulled them inland, back through the Kalmar
I think they're
sprawl.
calling the machines the swarm,
Dropped
right?
buildings on them, EMP'd the grid. Standard operating procedure. The last time I was in California, I was 5, 6? The light was like that vintage social net filter that was everywhere in the 40s.
Silence, you getting this?
What is it?
All these soldiers. They died here.
You expect compassion
People
from
die
him?
all the time. I'll keep going and find something interesting.
Oh, what do you know?
Log. First battle of the Eastern Seaboard Wall. Had a long run up to it. This was before Kalmar, and projections were a lot worse for the East. For 3 weeks, we kept getting scrambled out to some coastal burg to train Minutemen. It was always raining on account of Europe already being torched. Block after block of prefab barracks. They were still printing barracks right up until the hour the main force hit. The Minutemen? We ran combat drills with them in the streets where they'd lived, trying to pretend they might live to die somewhere else if they paid attention. Nothing worse than the ones who actually bought into it. Hopeful, pestering us with questions about Zero Dawn like we know something they don't. I swear, the more we do this, the more like the bots we are. Except they learn from every fight. And us? I'm not so sure.
Ah. So that's what it was. It's not that they only have artificial intelligence, obviously, but I mean, I bet I already read this, but they have more like algorithmic, like machine learning as well. So that might explain in very simple terms as to why during Aloy's birth in the last 20 or so years, the machines have evolved or malformed into more predatory, more savage types. Because in order for the machines who were originally grazing, as well as using the biodegradable materials to fuel themselves, those did not survive, obviously, for a long amount of time. So the machine birthplaces, whatever those were named, those massive ships with the tentacles in the front, they basically learned from, just how they were killed and, how fast the grazing machines were killed, and then they evolved from that because of the hunters themselves, So they were trying to match with ferocity with their own ferocity, right? I kind of already knew that, but I didn't really spell it out yet, so there you go.
What was this place?